toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Richmond. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Quick release by the QB. Hard running there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Richmond. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Firing toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The kick is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds a man in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. Now improvising. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Brings up second down.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got the back over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat in a running game, you know? It doesn't have to just be runs up the middle on short yardage situations. How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. Wideout trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Richmond. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the single back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, going up top. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another.
Victor is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They bring the punter onto the field now. The second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They just keep firing, using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put it in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes a man miss. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The run to the left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. He didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Going to the running game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he's got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They're testing the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Kick is in the air. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Direct snap. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's open on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They'll go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. To the air on 2nd down. On target over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to be us time and time again.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Richmond. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Grab behind the line. It's Ross. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Sends him back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, getting a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wants to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They booted away on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Moore. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll come to the line. 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
What?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
A Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The give to the tailback. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The inside handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Finding an escape route. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. It's complete to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Ross. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The RPO, it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Keeps it on the draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the... And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. On the ground, it's Morris. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They're working that left side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Richmond. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires into the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's hooked. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Finds his man. It's hooked. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Now the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Working at left side now. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Looking to throw on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Fourth and goal.